My name is Doyle Bueller, and at strategystorming.co, we actually create these tools and enhancements that allow us to be able to create and understand strategy a little bit differently, and a little bit more creatively, and a little bit more curiosity, with a little bit more curiosity as well. So today we're talking about the Strategy Supermodel sessions, and today I'm going to be talking about the growth pathway strategy, what we can actually use and how we can actually use it. And that sort of thing. So I'm going to go through the exercise of creating one of the strategy supermodels and show you how we can piece it all together. And I've got it coming down at the bottom of your screen, and I'm going to be showing you how we can make it big and how we can actually use a tool like this to be able to see things and understand things and look at how we can solve problems differently, and how we can actually decide what's really important and how can we create sort of that strategic alignment that's extremely critical for today's highly competitive marketplace as well. So this is our strategy supermodel, and it starts pretty simple, but I'm going to show you how we can evolve it into basically a 3D shape like this. But we want to start with the simple aspects of this model, right? And what is that? Well, let's just write it down on a piece of paper. In this case, a PDF that allows us to see everything and how we can actually put it in place as well. So we have 4 different triangles here and 4 different what I call accelerators. So these are the primary activities that we're going to be looking at as you build one of these models. What are those accelerators that are actually moving your business forward, and how can you actually use them? In this case is the model called the growth pathway strategy right here. And this allows us to be able to see, okay, can we put this into a roadmap? Can we put this into an activity that allows us to see things a little bit different? And that's exactly what we're going to do. So again, as I said, there's 4 elements here. This is the business growth pathway strategy that we're going to go through. And what we want to do is look at the center first and say, okay, well, what's really important here? We have direction, speed, and impact. So we have to be able to decide, what are we going to do with our business? What direction are we going? What speed are we going at? And how much impact are we creating? And we also want to see, okay, what are some of the things that we really need to build upon? And this builds like our foundation that I'm going to show you very shortly. What do we need? We need traction, we need trust, and we also need targeting as well. From there, we have our 3 outer elements that allow us to be able to see and put this problem in perspective and allow us to create the specific solutions. So in the top quadrant with the persuasive positioning, right? So what is it that you're doing as a business, as a brand, to be able to create that positioning for you and your business? And what do we actually need to look at as well? The power journey, rather, of transformation, irresistible value and model, and unlocking your expertise and genius as well. So that's our first accelerator. Our second accelerator is tenacious targeting. And what do we mean here? It's like, how can we actually accurately find our customers, and what do we need to be able to do to find them? What do we need? We need magnetic measurements. We need lead flow and automations, and we need a digital toolkit as well to be able to go out and find our ideal audience. And then the third accelerator is the connected and craving clients. Where are we taking them? What are we going to do with them? How are we going to do that? With remarkable digital experience, emotional offers, and an engaging environment as well. So once we put all these pieces together, we're actually able to build this model up into a tetrahedron, which is basically what you're seeing over here on the side. It's a 2-dimensional representation that we created, and we move it into a 3-dimensional space as well. So we're able to build different models of what's really important for the business. How can we actually see this? Here's one for the Ikigai, what the world needs, what you love, what you can be paid for, and what you're good at. We have a SWOT one, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, all built into here. So we can actually see what we're talking about, and we can actually see and play with this and understand it, and we can use this for brainstorming and problem solving as well. And we can use it for large scale companies as well. Here's a strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats for none other than Salesforce. So we can go through these exercises of doing that. So we've created this again, the growth pathway strategy. This is the model, how it looks as a 2-dimensional drawing, and we can draw these on paper. I have blank templates, I have white templates, and we want to be able to cut it out of the document, out of the letter or PDF, and then we just basically apply a little glue, and we can transform this simple strategy model into something that actually we can see and touch and feel, so it no longer gets lost in, a shuffle of paper, or put in a pile, a stack of books somewhere that gets hidden forever. What we can actually do with it is see, okay, what does this model actually look like as we build it? And the fascinating aspect is, as we build these, we can actually use this as a roadmap. We can use these as an accountability aspect. So every parts of our project, as we get into the growth pathway strategy, can lead us towards being able to do this. I just kind of mucked up the glue here a little bit, but what it does is it gives you a new perspective, a new picture of what it is that we actually want to be able to accomplish here. And ultimately, that's what we were able to do. So what did we say the foundation was at the beginning? It's your business growth pathway strategy, right? We needed direction, speed, and impact. We needed targeting, traction, and trust. So now we can flip it over and say, okay, well, what's ultimately important? Persuasive positioning, journey of transformation that we're bringing them on, irresistible value and model, unlocking expertise and genius. Number 3 is tenacious targeting, where we need magnetic measurement, digital toolkit, lead flow, and automation. And then the final accelerators, connected and craving clients as well. Remarkable digital experience, emotional offers, and engaging environments as well. And ultimately, we can bring this towards our external objectives here. Is what do we need? Competency, clarity, and certainty as well. So we can all put this all together into one simple single model that allows us to see how can we actually solve this problem. And we can then unwrap these specific elements, these specific elements, accelerators, and make them into a roadmap. So every 30 days, for example, we can cover one specific accelerator, and then move on to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And allows us to have a foundation of what's ultimately important. How can we see that? What can we do with it? And that's what we ultimately want to do, is to be able to create a tool that allows us to solve problems better and easier and quicker and faster. And if we can do that, that's where we're able to get momentum with our all. All right, so thank you very much for watching. This was the growth pathway strategy model. I'm really excited to be able to show these to you and see what exactly it is that we can do with them, and how you can use your own creativity, your own curiosity, to be able to build in that certainty in your business as well. So I encourage you to go to strategystorming.co, download some of the free templates that I have to be able to create some of these. Your SWOT, for example, is a free download. Your Ikigai is a free download as well. Or just comment or message, and I will send you a PDF as well. Thanks for the opportunity to talk with you, and have a fantastic day.